Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, but you can call me Pajama Grandma. In case we haven't met yet, go ahead and put hashtag pajama in the comments below. So that's the first time you're being exposed to Pajama Grandma, me, and by documenting my journey as I transition from the brick and mortar world of offline businesses and corporate America to the online world. And it is a very different journey. In some ways, business is business, but in many ways, how we do things online is so different, and it's actually so much faster and so much easier. It's kind of mind-boggling. Today, I'm working more on the Women's Summit. Yesterday, I invited, I think, 4 different women, and I got one to say yes, one very amazing lady and influencer. She's an author and podcaster and coach and strategist, and I'm super excited to have her participating in the Women's Summit. And then I invited a few others, had other stuff going on, so I didn't really get to work on it as much as I had hoped. I did create an outline for questions that I want to send to everybody in the hopes of having them answer them, and then whoever answers them, I'm going to create a book, an actual book with chapters, a chapter for each person that fills out the answers and answers the questions. So I created that yesterday. I want to get that out like today. I need to start sending that out. I'm waiting on a lady's email because I wanted her to be the test subject of it. And I invited another lady, another 2 women to be the test subjects of it too. So I'll have to see today if they responded and said, yeah, sure, go ahead, send it over, and I will answer it. And then we'll see, because I want to see how the answers come back and if it's something that I could easily turn into a valuable product and a valuable book of, you know, tips, tricks, and strategies for dealing with customers for the people that participate in the summit. I think that would be an incredible value add. So I'm working on that. Also, trying to think what else I got going on. That is my primary objective right now. That is my number one. I'm also still in a couple of challenges. One's a 30-day challenge. One's a 365-day challenge, which I will do the video for that next. It's a live video into a Facebook group for 365 days in a row. So far, we are on day 258 today. And there's like a handful of us left. There's only about 5 of us left that are doing it every day, but it's a fun way to practice and get involved in a group and just talk to a safe group of people that, I mean, I don't think really judge us. They know that we're doing, I mean, one day this week I had nothing for a topic, and I just went in there and I said, hi everybody, I got nothing today. And I don't know that I've done that very often. I can usually think of something to talk about, but I had a lot going on and it was a little bit, you know, I'm like, okay, I'm just burnt out on doing videos today. I don't want to talk about anything I've already talked about. So I got nothing. Have an awesome day. I don't do that very often. Excuse me. I didn't sleep very well last night, apparently. So my journey to the online world and helping businesses to add an online component to their business, it's a roller coaster. It's up one day, down the next, up one day, down the next. And I'm working to make it more of an upward steady climb than the up and down that it happens to be right now. I think that's how a lot of our businesses go when we first are starting out. I mean, people will tell you their story after they become successful, and they forget all the bumps in the road. They forget all the obstacles. They forget all the challenges. And that's so true of everything that we do. I mean, women, think about having a baby. When we have a baby, think about all the drudgery and stuff that happens when we're pregnant. It's kind of mind-boggling, all of the things that happen to us. And then the actual birthing and labor of having a child. I don't think if you haven't been through that, I don't think there's any way to actually describe that. It's just, sorry about my alarm. Unless you've actually personally experienced it, there's a lot of things that we just can't understand or can't relate to as human beings. And I would say childbirth is probably one of them. So it's true of anything, but especially of building our businesses. Unless we've done it and gone through it and gone through each of the steps, we don't know. And so the poor people starting out that just see these success stories and these people just glossing over their journey, it's really giving them an unfair disadvantage because they're setting them up for unrealistic expectations. No one, I don't know of a single person that is an overnight success. Maybe they worked 15 years, then they found the one thing and they were a success at that overnight, but they don't tell the story of how they tried 25 other things, went bankrupt twice, and got divorced 3 times on their way to that 15 years. That's what you need to be remembering. Never compare yourself to anyone else. Only you and your journey matters to you. Other people's journey, you can learn from pieces of that, but don't ever compare yourself to others, because you're setting yourself up for disappointment and failure, because only you can be the best you, and only that person can be the best version of themselves. And all of us are just here on a journey to become the best possible person that we can be while we're here on the planet. That's it. That's my little rant for today. Go out, make it a fantastic day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow. Bye.